Everybody, I'm Logan from TechSyndicate.com. That's CEK.
All right, Logan. I'm familiar with Tech Syndicate mainly because I'm a gamer. But recently, I've noticed that you've really covered some hardcore issues that even the mainstream media would not cover. Obviously, you're technology-minded. Why are you concerned? And tell our viewers what your thoughts are on NSA and all the things that's come out.
It's a deep problem, and I think that we need to know about it. So that's the main thing. I'm not sure exactly what can be done about it at this point, and that's the conversation that needs to get started. Right now, everyone's in this sort of, oh my God, I'm so appalled. And this has been happening for years, and all of a sudden everyone's appalled because we have a new whistleblower. But there's been whistleblowers in the past, and I hope, like with Benny and with Thomas Drake and with the whistleblowers in the past, it was like mild outrage, and then it would kind of die down a little bit. And I hope that's not what happens right now. Like we saw the thing in France, everybody's upset that 70 million phone calls were spied upon, and I feel like they're scolding people and they're yelling about it. But a lot of it's for show. A lot of it's because they need to be outraged. But then everyone goes back and they get busy. We can't go back and get busy. We have to acknowledge the problem and continue to be angry about it. The other thing that's a big problem, and I'm not sure exactly what to do with this. If I was in Congress, I could do something, but there's too much money moving around, and if we keep following the money, because it's all a greed trail. I mean, everything that's happening right here is not because they care about what you're doing. It's all a greed trail. And if you keep following money, it all goes to contractors. It doesn't even go to the government. So our tax dollars go to the NSA, then the NSA hires contractors for like $1 billion. So we need to vote for politicians that are specifically going to address that issue. In fact, there's too much money in politics. They love their money, so it's going to be difficult to find a politician that's incorruptible. But we also have to find politicians that are willing to address the fact and even talk about it. It's an elephant in the room and no one's talking about it. So that's what we need to do. Find the right people and vote them into office.
Is it possible that the reason why they don't want to talk about it is the NSA might have some information that could be used against them?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. And I bet people in the NSA have dirt on each other. So it's just like, it's probably like a massive blackmail ring, but it'd be a good comedy movie. I'd watch it. It's like, oh, you've got all this dirt on me. Well, I've got some dirt on you. So it's like a Cold War about surveillance, and the NSA has information on everybody. They probably got stuff on the president. It's sad, but the only way we can change it is to vote people into office who have enough integrity that they don't care about what laundry may be aired out. That's going to be really difficult to find somebody who's not going to get caught with sex scandals in his past or money laundering or just something stupid. They've all done so many stupid things, and it's really sad that a lot of the government officials come into office not because they want to serve the country, but because they're greedy and they say, ooh, I can make a lot of money doing this job. So we just got to get the money out. That's all there is to it. Get rid of the money, everything will fix itself.
One more question. You alluded to there were whistleblowers in the past, which is true. Why do you think the government is coming down especially hard on Edward Snowden versus other whistleblowers that might have just been blacklisted at worst?
Oh, well, they came down really hard on a lot of them. I mean, the reason that Snowden left the country was because how hard they came down on the other ones. However, when it went to court, a lot of time the judge was either like, are you crazy? Like, what are you doing? So when it would actually get to court, most of the time, the judge would be like, well, this is crazy, or they would drop all the charges, but they would destroy their life in the meantime. Like Drake lost all his pension. He was made an enemy of the state. That's like career suicide right there. So when Snowden saw that, he was like, well, I have to go to Hong Kong. I have to get out of the country. So they're coming down hard on all of them, and it's always to send a message to the next one to keep your mouth shut and stay in line. So it's really a war on dissent.